Hello, everybody. Guess what? We're in the 8th month of this year. It's August 1st, 2022, 11:30 a.m. right here in Tucson, Arizona, and it is time for our Midday Mindful Moment. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz, the minister here at Unity of Tucson, and this is the opportunity that we take every single weekday to engage in some spiritual practice, to inform our good, to know the truth of who we are. And why not? Why not? Here's another thing to know. It's a Monday memory. What does that mean? Well, today on Mondays, I do a pre-recorded video that shows a previous mindful moment to see what was I thinking about? How was I feeling inspired a couple of years ago? And allowing myself to find inspiration in that as well today. Before we do that, though, I do want to say this. You are love. You are light. You are life. You are magnificent. And I'm grateful, so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. If you do me a favor, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you're watching. Even though I'm not live, I will go back. I always go back and look at the comments after the fact, and always grateful to see everybody who puts comments through, to know that just as a reminder that, hey, we're connected in this manner, and I love being connected. So the video today, the Monday Memory video for today is from 2020. It's from October 12th, 2020. And I started off and I cut into it after I had this whole discussion about wearing glasses, because I think it was the first day that I actually started wearing glasses full time. The other thing that you'll see in this video is that I'm outside, and I used to do the videos outside when I was only going to Facebook. The technology that allows me to go to multiple Facebook pages and multiple YouTube pages all at once doesn't exist on my phone that I have found yet. So that's why you get to see me in the office all the time. That's all neither here nor there, all technical stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this video is offering for us today. I'm going to choose to be inspired right along with you. Here we go. But here's what I really wanted to talk about today, because I had thought, I could talk about vision, and is your vision clear? But that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about this. Are you open? Are you open? A lot of what's been coming up in the last for the last week in terms of spiritual practice for me has been allowing an open and receptive nature to the flow. And, we can get into a lot of experiences in this world that will seemingly stop that flow. But the only reason that the flow stops is because we've decided to let the flow stop in reaction to something outside the self. You see how that works? That's the only time the flow will ever stop. It's in our use of mind to stop the flow. So, are you open and receptive to the infinite flow? Are you open and receptive to the good? Are you open and receptive to knowing the truth of who you are? When we teach prayer within the New Thought philosophy, we teach that it is only as effective as two elements. The first element is the conviction and the power and the feeling of the person doing the praying. And the other part of that is the receptivity of the person being prayed for. Whether that is me praying for myself, if I am not open and receptive to the prayer I speak for myself, then it will be less effective. If I'm praying for you, part of what I'm looking for is how open and receptive are you to the words and the prayer that is being expressed. So today is all about receptivity. Today is all about being open. Today is all about allowing the flow. And that sounds like a good place to start this week. What do you say? So let's root that in prayer. Let's root into prayer the understanding that we are open. That's what I'm going to pray for. If it's safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I'm going to encourage you to do that. I'm going to invite you to do that. It's not a requirement. It's only based on how you feel and the way that you can engage. So I choose to close my eyes, as it allows me to turn my focus to the inner life, which is the point where my outer life is expressed from. And so as I acknowledge in this moment that inner life, I relax and encourage us all to relax right where we are. Let us each take in a beautiful, deep, cleansing breath. And release that breath. Breathe in again. And release. One more time, breathing in. And release. Right here in this moment, I am rooted in the assured knowledge that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one source. There is only one thing going on. There is only one energy. There is only one unfoldment. There is God and nothing else. This God, source, energy, this life force, this flow, it is expressing as all things, and all things are this thing in form. There is absolutely no separation. There is only God. For knowing that God is infinite, knowing that this infinite source is, I know that there can be nothing separate from it. And so I trust that this is inclusive of each and every one of us. We are that which is. We are God expressed. For there was a perfect impression upon this infinite conscious creative flow that affirmed itself and sprang forth into expression by means of each and every one of us. And so we are rooted in the impression of love, the impression of light, the impression of life, the impression of God upon itself. And what flows forth is its perfect expression. And so I know we are perfect. In knowing this perfection, and that this is the truth of what and who I am, and what and who each and every one of us is, I speak my word knowing that it is backed by the infinite power of creation. And so I speak my word for each and every one of us to know that there is an openness and a receptivity to the infinite life flow now and always. I realize this is reflected in all creation. I feel it in the breeze against my skin, and I know that I am that breeze. I am the rustle of the trees. I am that which is, and so I am constantly in the flow, and so are we all. And there is nothing that takes supremacy in the world of form, for I know the world of form is the construct of the infinite creative mind. And so I back up into the understanding that my mind creates my experience, and I am open to the infinite flow of love, light, and life. And in this flow, all that comes forth is magnificent. Rooted in this, allowing this, and in deep gratitude for this understanding, I simply relax and trust and know that my word spoken never returns void. It is a reflection, that spoken word, of the infinite word that backs all creation. And so I know that this activity activates the law perfectly, and so all I need do is step out of the way and trust. I live in faith and trust, and I know it to be so. And so it is. And so it is. So it's our call today, a reminder to open up to being receptive to the good, to not put up the blocks in our minds that can push the good away. We're the ones who are in charge. That's what I'm going to move forward with today. So grateful to share this time with you. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the Midday Mindful Moment. I'll be right back here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching from, at 11:30 a.m. Tucson time. And you can join me on Wednesday at 12:30 Tucson time, right here at Unity, for an in-person event, which is our midweek prayer service in the prayer room here at Unity. Always delighted to join together for that. That's an in-person only event. That does not go online, though. So
if you're around, we'd love to see you. Also, Sunday mornings, 9:30 is our guided meditation. 10 o'clock is our Sunday celebration. Those events are both in person and online, available in both ways. So there we go. Do keep commenting, like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. Peace and blessings to you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.